Good morning and welcome. I'm Celeste and this is my YouTube channel, Celeste Creates, and this is FlossTube number 73. Today is Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. I think I got that right. And I am back to share another video with you. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here and that you found me, and I hope you find some inspiration. I hope you enjoy this little bit of time together, and that you'll go back and watch some of my other videos to see what I've been up to, as well as like and subscribe and comment. I love reading comments, and so I really do enjoy all your sweet comments. And to those of you who are returning, once again, thank you for coming back and spending time with me. I so enjoy the friendships I have made through this funny little outlet of FlossTube. It's just been amazing, and I'm so thankful for it. So like I said, this is a FlossTube video. Today, I'm still calling them FlossTube. I was watching Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch recently, and she was thinking of renaming hers because they're no longer FlossTube only. They're, you know, all of her crafts together, which is what I do anyway. I include everything: cross stitch, quilting, you know, whatever, collecting, reading, it's all in there. But FlossTube, I think I'm still going to call it FlossTube. So you just get mostly cross stitch and other stuff as well. So today it's cross stitch and cross stitch plans and some haul and a mess, actually, some quilting. It really is kind of a mess here. Anyway, I'm moving a little slower today, so yeah, everything's just a little bit of an effort today, but no time like the present to get on here and film a video, and I just always enjoy it anyway. So okay, the last time that I filmed was June 28th, and so much has happened since June 28th. My kids came home from camp. We had the whole 4th of July week, which was fun. All my kids were home, and we really enjoyed that extended time having everybody here. And then right after the 4th of July, we kind of started keeping our eye a little bit more on the Gulf of Mexico because there was a storm out there. And so yeah, since then we've had a hurricane. So Hurricane Beryl descended on us, is it last Monday? Yeah, the 1st? Was it Monday the 1st, I think? No, Monday the 8th. I'm telling you. Monday the 8th, Beryl descended upon Houston, hit us, you know, pretty, you know, the hit was about, we really got the dirty side. So, I think it had been projected all along to kind of come in further south down the Texas coast, and we still would have gotten some, but maybe not as much. So it was interesting because I was reading that we haven't been hit by a storm this direction, the way it hit the coast and the side of the storm that we got. We haven't gotten hit in the same way since I think 1983 with Alicia, which I remember as a child. And so I just thought that was interesting. So it was only in category 1, so probably we were at 75, 80 miles an hour, the winds. We didn't get a whole lot of rain, so much so that as it was still coming through around 7 a.m. that morning, we could go outside, and it was super windy, kind of cool. And but it really wasn't raining, and so many experiences before there's been so much rain, and so it was kind of a lot of wind, and then it was just kind of weird because here's our experience. There are still so many people in the Houston area, further north, northwest, who do not have power. We have a few friends that still don't have power, some that didn't get it till just Sunday or Monday this week. And so as far as the power outages go, it's been ridiculous. And I just have been praying for those people who are without power so long. It's just miserable, and it is really hot. And so, you know, if you too can continue to pray for them as people work to restore power. It's just really kind of a shame that a Category 1 storm has caused this much power outage. It just doesn't seem like it should happen like that. So, I've lived here all my life, and it seems kind of crazy. We have a different power supplier, I guess, in this area. Most of the power is supplied by either Centerpoint or Texas, New Mexico. We are Texas, New Mexico, so we lost power about 5 that morning of the hurricane, and we got it back about 5:30 that afternoon. So we were only without power for about 12 hours, praise God. Because as the storm moved out, it was pretty nice and cool and breezy for a large part of the morning and into the early afternoon, and so we had the windows open and it wasn't so bad. But by late afternoon, it was crazy because it was warming up, the breeze was dying down, and it honestly didn't, you know, other than down trees, you look around and you're like, wow, did we just have a hurricane? It was sunny and beautiful. So we were very thankful that we didn't have to deal with that for very long. And so then that late afternoon, evening, sweet friends of ours from church, a young married couple, they have an apartment not too far away, and they were without power. Well, they also had a 5-day-old baby. So I messaged her and I was like, well, we have power. They were miserable. And I said, come stay. We have a room for you, a bathroom. And so that was totally wonderful. They spent the week with us until their power came back on Thursday night, and we so enjoyed having them and their sweet baby with us. So that was really fun, and I don't know, just awesome to get to bless somebody else. You know, I remember when we flooded in Harvey and how many people blessed us, you know, with their just would come over and work or bring us meals or do some laundry or all the crazy. And so it was really fun this time to know that we were blessed to get our power back early, and could bless somebody else with a nice cool space and warm meals. And anyway, so it was really great. So yeah, hurricane, we didn't have very much damage at all, just down limbs and things like that. We probably need to have a roofer out to look. We think we're missing a few shingles in places, but nothing big. So anyway, just keep praying for all those people in the area that do need power. So in some places too, you know, if they don't have power, like we have some friends that live on land, and so they have a well. Well, if you don't have power, you don't have water because you don't have the pump to run the well. Anyway, not fun. So that was the hurricane. And then after hurricane week, we my husband and I went out of town to a little place called Brenham, Texas, about not more than 2 hours away from here, and we have a lovely inn that we love to stay at there, furnished with antiques. So we went for our anniversary. Our 26th anniversary was this past Thursday, so we had a wonderful, relaxing trip, and it was just great. So we did that, and so then Monday was yesterday was back to normal, getting groceries, doing laundry, and so then here I am today. It's time for a FlossTube. So anyway, whew, life has been like a hurricane, but it's good. All good. We're all good, and I know y'all are praying. And so let's talk cross stitch. So I told you last time about my plans for Christmas stitching in July. Some people call it Jolly July. I don't know if I was calling it anything. I'm just doing Christmas stitching in July. So Christmas in July, which I don't think I've ever done before. Partly because I'm just not ready. But I think I told you last time that I had way too many larger Christmas pieces, and that I've actually put a hold on me being allowed to do larger holiday pieces for the time being. So I'm not allowed to start any more larger Easter patriotic fall or Christmas large pieces, because they just don't get done as quickly, and then I kind of feel them hanging over my head because I don't necessarily want to work on them anyway. So that's why I did Christmas in July this year, so I had 3 larger Christmas projects that just really wanted to get done. So I did get one of those done. I decided I was going to work on them kind of until I finished them. I had 3 projects. This one took me about a week to finish. So this is Amelia Jane Chandler, and it's not really a Christmas sampler, it's just red and green. Although I think on the chart she had like Christmas quotes and things within the chart for at the bottom of the page. So Christmas, not Christmas. Okay, so let me show you. This is on 36 count vintage country mocha and dried thyme in Turkish? No, I can't remember. I have to look at it. I'll put it down below, or it's on Instagram. Okay, so looky here. So I kind of showed you a picture of this online, and here's what happened. So you will see, I'm gonna drink this here. You will see, so I'm gonna hold one hand, that here's my sampler, but here's some other stuff down here. Okay, so I am trucking along. I had about half of all this done when I showed it to you last, and I had a little bit of this cartouche. There's a cartouche that goes down here, and let me pause and get it. Okay, so here's my black and white chart. So I had a lot of this cartouche done down here, not the bottom part, but you know, about half the top, and then I had all the words done. And I was just going along, and I kept looking at it, and I was like, I like it, but I don't love it. What is it that I don't love? And so I was chatting with my friend Kara, Pink Daisy Stitch. I know her name's Kara, so hey. I'm so sorry, Kara. I text her, and so now she's just Kara. I don't think about her Instagram name very often. Anyway, I'll have her link down below. Okay, so I was like, I think I figured out what's going on. I don't like this. I don't like the cartouche. It was just so much green. It just it wasn't doing anything for you. And then I thought, why do I want, if it's Christmassy, why do I want her down there? Anyway, I finally figured out that that's what was wrong, is that I did not like this cartouche. I liked everything else. So what I did was, as you can see, I ripped a little bit. It wasn't too much ripping, but I ripped out the part of the cartouche up here that I had kind of already done, this leafy green part. I ripped out all her name. I had to rip out a little bit right here, and maybe a little bit over here. I'd already come down with the green. I just didn't rip this because I don't think I'm going to need to. I think when I frame it, you won't see this when I lace and frame it. So I'm not going to pick out the rest of it. And then I just brought my border around underneath these crowns, and it is done. And now I love it. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. So you got the alphabets and those beautiful borders and the flowers and the trees, and look at all those crowns. I love it. So that part I ditched, shortened the whole sampler, and so now this is my finish for this period of time here, for these couple of weeks. Finished one of my Christmas in July charts that I wanted to finish, Amelia Jane Chandler from Hands Across the Sea, and I love how she turned out. So I'm really glad that, you know, I did stop and think about that and figure out what was going on there. Buckeye Scarlet, Jill Lord's Buckeye Scarlet and Dried Thyme, and I had started this back in November of 2020, so she was another one of those ones that had been around just a little too long. So that's my finish. Okay, so the next thing I worked on for about a week, and then I put it away. I guess on Sunday I put it away, is my other big one. And this is this Joyous Season from Plum Street Samplers. Annie, the proper stitcher, and I started this on July 25th of 2022. Annie, do you even remember that we started this together? I still love it. I really do want to finish it, so I committed to put some work in on it for the last week. And what I was trying to do was get it to a point, because it's going to be a great one for fill-in. It's perfect for fill-in. So when I am waiting somewhere, just need that fill-in, I probably will take this to a cross-stitch retreat that I'm going to soon. And so what I was trying to do with the chart during the week is get it to a point where I had lots of fill-in that I could do on this, and then that would, you know, aid the process of getting it done. So I am stitching this on 36 count Patriots Brew from R&R with all the called for colors. Let's see here. And I love it. I'm cutting the sides a little close, but it'll be fine. It's all gonna be fine. So here's what I've done. So I had like most of this done up here like that, and I didn't have any of this done. So I like finished all the windows, I did the door and the little wreath, I added all the mortar. Can you see all the pink mortar in there? And then I did outlined here and put in all these things here. So this is all the things that are in the snow. So I can fill in all this snow. I can be filling in the brick. There's stuff in the windows to fill out. So a lot of fill in that I could be doing. So I'm really pleased with the progress that I made. I may pick this back up toward the end of the month. Well, I'll definitely be taking it on my retreat at the end of the month and doing a lot of fill in. But put it away because I really want to try and finish another one before the end of July. So if this one gets, if this is the only big one I have left at the end of July, I'll be really happy, because then I'm more likely to pull it out in November, December and work on it some more. And then hopefully maybe like next July I can have it finished if I don't finish it this year. So that is my plan, and I'm going to do it. This is with a bag I made. Okay, so that is done, or that is worked on. Then Sunday night, or Sunday day when I got home from our trip, I put that one away and got out my third project. And let me see if I know what this is stitched on. Let's start this 2023. We'll see here. Y'all are so patient. I'll just let me. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea. But this is the one I'm working on right now. And I told you it's kind of a mess here, so you can get it. Where'd you go? I got you up. I didn't put you in your bag. I just carried you up. Oh, there she is. Sorry. I tell you. Okay, so the one I'm working on, the third one I'm working on, and this is a really cute bag that Elizabeth handmade me a long time ago. I love it so much. Is Deck the Coop Pin Keep, and that's the one I had started at some point a year or two ago and wanted to work on. And I have no idea, this looks like light mocha that I'm stitching it on. Okay, so I would really like to finish this one during July, and I think I can. So I'll probably take this one on my retreat too. So this is how far I've gotten. The other night, on Sunday night, I just was pretty tired, so I only finished this blue here that needed to be done. Last night I finished the rooster and started gumming up on that basket. So this would be another one if I could do a little bit of work on that this week and leave some fill-in area. I can take that on my retreat and work on that, maybe get more on that done. So anyway, and I'm using all the called for colors, which a few of I'm running out of or have borrowed from other places. And that's Doug, he's under my table. All right, so that is Doug the Coop pin keep, and I am going to keep working on that one. Okay, so that is my finish and my other whips that I have been working on. And next, okay, a little crazy here. I did show you this last time. I'm supposed to start this today. I'm not sure how I'm gonna start this today because I'm not ready. So those of you who go, this will be my, I've been on a quilting retreat before, and that was a long time ago. I have never been on a cross stitch retreat, and I'm going on one next Thursday, and really excited. But I'm trying to make all my little gifty things to hand out, and I don't know how you people that go to cross stitch retreats all the time get all this pulled together so easily. It's a lot of work. Fun, but a lot of work. So I showed you Seaside Tiny Town. I really want to start this today, but I don't know if I'll get to it. And it's really sad, but that's my floss. A mess. Okay. I did buy, and I was going to start this, but I think I'm going to have to shelve this and put it away for next year. But I did see this, and it was adorable. And so I bought the PDF. Needle Treasures Nook on Etsy. It was called Stars, Stripes, and Strawberries. It was such a cute little piece. Love the flag and the strawberries, and it's just not going to happen. I pulled floss for it, called for DMC, and then I think I pulled a different red. So those are just going to be my colors. But I think we're just going to have to put them away, and I'll write down, and then I'll tackle that next patriotic season. So can't do it all. All right. This is a little scattery here, but I think I know what I want to do. Okay. So I can't remember if I showed you this, but I did buy Maggie May, and I would like to stitch her like my friend Kim, Contented Needleworker Kim, stitch hers with pinks. And so I'm going to do that, Kim, and it's going to be adorable, just like yours. But we won't be getting to that anytime soon either. Because I have to finish all my work for the retreat. And something else I have to finish too. Okay. So here is where I talk about my plans. So I love watching Narissa's stitching lifestyle. She is one of my favorites to watch. She has the same illness that I do, which is a penchant for large samplers. So the great majority of my whips are large samplers, and so Narissa and I have that in common. I love watching her videos, and so I was watching her most recent one, and I have always done, well, not always, because how long have I been stitching again? But anyway, for a long time now, the years that I've been stitching, I've been doing the Sampler September or September Sampler Soiree using both hashtags. I haven't always started all the things. Sometimes I will just have one start. Anyway, I've done it different ways. So I was watching Narissa, and what she did, I know for sure she did last year, was she, and I totally agree, just September isn't enough time to dedicate to samplers. So Narissa does August and September. Pardon me. As usual, I had to sneeze. So Narissa does August and September for samplers, and I forget what she calls it. I took a picture of it yesterday. I'll put the hashtags down below. But I'm going to join her for August and September. Now, Narissa pulled and showed in her video the other day the 9 that she, 8 for sure, but 9 that she is going to start. 9th if she has some time. Anyway, I'm not going to start 8 projects, but I am going to work on 8 things, and a couple of those will be starts. So I love Narissa's idea, so thanks for encouraging me, getting me in trouble, not sure which. Anyway, and I think it's kind of funny because it's like, well, not like I don't work on samplers all the time anyway, but we're always looking for something fun and something to, I don't know, justify what we're doing. I'm not real sure. Anyway, so I decided that I have 3 that I will start. Hopefully I can start one at the beginning of August. Then the beginning of September, I'll start another one. That's kind of my loose plan right now. And then the week of my birthday, I'll start another one, I think is what I want to do. I can't remember. Let's see, what does the calendar look like for August and September? So, the first Monday, there's 4 Mondays in August, the 5th, the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th. And so on the 5th, I'd like to start one new project. Not sure which one it's going to be yet. I'm waiting on Kara to let me know. Then in September, there's technically 5 Mondays, but one of them is the 30th. So I'm still calling it 8. So that would mean I could start another new one on Labor Day, and then my birthday is on Monday the 9th, and I'll start one then. So I gotta decide which ones I'm doing when, but that's my plan. The other 5 weeks, I'm gonna work on sampler whips. So a new start on August 5th, then a whip, a whip, a whip, new start on September 2nd, new start on September 9th, and then a whip and a whip. And all of that is subject to change if I decide that I want to spend longer on something. That is my prerogative. So let me first show you the ones that I'm going to start. Like I said, I don't know which ones I'm going to start when yet, but I will know soon. And you've seen these before, so it's not like it's anything new. One of them, and Kara and I are going to start this one together, is the Eliza Hills sampler that I have loved since I saw it a long time ago in an attic newsletter. So I have the chart, which I think I bought off eBay. I have all the DMCs pulled, which are beautiful, aren't they? Look at that. And I have a friend who gifted me a piece of the original linen, which was called Camouflage. Ooh, that's hard to see. Isn't that beautiful? It's not the original linen that the sampler was stitched on. It was the one that the attic, I think, had done it on. So I have a piece of the original Camouflage, and I am going to stitch it on that. So that is one of my new starts, and Kara is going to start that as well. I think Kara and I are starting all 3 of these together. Let's see. Let's put that in the project bag. Okay. Okay, next is the Pink Sparrow sampler from with my nylon thread. I have most of the flosses. I need to pull some others and maybe buy a couple. And I haven't picked a piece of linen for this yet. I know I have something, because this isn't a real big sampler. It's 137 by 169. And so once I have all my colors, then I'll pull the piece of linen for that. Okay, that's the second start. And then today I will probably order a piece of linen because it's got to be giant for this other start. And this one, I don't know, maybe this one's on my birthday. This is the DMC for the Rose Wreath Sampler by GGR. So I know Narissa has done this one and it's beautiful. So Kara and I want to do this one as well. So those are going to be the 3 samplers in August and September that I start. So, oh boy, I don't think these project bags are big enough. I like bigger project bags these days. So anyway, okay. So then, the other 5 are going to be whips, and so what I thought I would do is choose those with you today on my video. So like I said, most of my whips, I think I'm right at like 34, 35, 36, I don't know, somewhere in there in the 30s, because I finished some lately. But most of my whips are samplers. So if it was a sampler whip that I felt like it was a real sampler that I wanted to put some time in on, then I printed them out, I cut them apart, and they are in my little measuring cup here, okay? So live on camera, I'm gonna draw the names of my other 5 sampler whips that I will be working on. So funny, I like them all, but then in your head you're like, oh, I hope this one comes out. Okay, and I'm going to show them to you, okay? All right, not looking, not looking. Okay, so number 1 is, ooh, Innocence 1840. Okay, so Innocence 1840 is in a really pretty bag. Here is Innocence. This is a chart from Cross Stitch Antiques. So pretty. And I may have to make some decisions about this one as well, because I think I'm going to chop off the bottom there. I don't think I want this part, so I think I'm going to stop it there. And maybe bring the border around. We'll see. It's really pretty. I don't know. I really don't know. I might even pull a Kim and only stop and do there, and that's probably my favorite part of the whole thing. All right, so Innocence 1840, really pretty linen. This is something by Tropical Stitches. It's beautiful gray, stormy gray looking. That's how much I have done. And I'm using all the pretty, they're really pretty DMCs. Okay, so that's one that I will pull out and give some love. So I'm gonna pull that out and stick it over here. All right, number 2. Oh, yay, this is exciting. Okay, Mary Bars. I love Mary. She's a big one. Okay, where are you, Mary? Okay. Is that right? Yep, Mary Bars. There's her project bag. I think we all know, well, maybe you don't, what she looks like. Stacy Nash, Mary Bars sampler. Love it, love it, love it. I don't remember. This looks like light mocha as well. So here's how much I have done on Mary. That's how wide she is. So this is exciting. And I've gotten all the way down to the bottom. So I'm excited to give her some love. That's going to be great. And here are her colors, but a couple of them are actually in the Deck the Coop and Keep My Schnickley and something else. Okay, so Mary Bars is going to be a sampler that I will be working on. That's exciting. All right, mixing and not lifting. Let's see what I get. Oh, fun. Okay. I love them all. Number 3 is Miss Lucy Calcutt in this project bag. This is, there's 2 Miss Lucy Calcutts. One is, I think, 1826 and one's 1825. I'm just stitching along. This is Miss Lucy Calcutt 1825. Love her bright colors. And I honestly don't remember this linen either. But it could be light mocha. Oh, look how pretty she looks. This is all the DMC. And that's how much I've got done. So pretty. Look at those flowers and the colors. So beautiful, that border. All right, Miss Lucy. Going in the pile. Okay, got 2 more to pull. Let's see what we get. Oh, fun. Abigail Spencer. Okay, Abigail. This is in a bag with cherries on it. And Abigail is just a black and white printout. This is by Sub Rosa, which you can get on Etsy. So Abigail Spencer Hempler. Isn't she pretty? I remember I did, because this called for, let's see, called for it called for a Beryl outage. And I didn't want to do silk, and so I did my own conversion to overdyes. And I don't know if this is all of them or if I've had to borrow some. But I did my own conversion, looked at the silks, and did my own conversion to overdyed threads. And this is on 40 count something. And it's really pretty. So that will be fun to work on. She's a smaller sampler. So that's her, that's about her width right there. A little bit further over. I love that linen. It's really, really pretty. So yeah, I think I will be excited to work on her too. This is great. Okay, got one more. Okay, we ready? One more to draw. I'm not looking. Okay, what did I get? Oh, that's not a sampler. I think I'm getting this. And a newer one, Hannah Sanderson. Let's see. Here she is. Cute little bag of it. Hannah Sanderson. This is one that Kara and I started together from Dutch Treat Designs, and if you remember correctly, I moved my border down, I eliminated the words, and so this is on a pretty piece of something. So back at this. Love it so far. So that is how big she will be. I'll get to work on her again. And this is a volleyball DMC as well. There she is. Oh, that beautiful DMC. So, there we go. We did it. I chose my 5 whips. And I think they're going to be great. I can't wait to work on them. I got a couple older ones and a couple newer. And so that's going to be really fun. Alright. So those are my plans for August and September and what I'm going to work on. So let's set that aside. And let's see, what else do I have to show you that I can show you? So I did that other little bit that I did this week. I continued working on my tiny hexagons in the car. So they are small. So this is another piece of that stars in the garden. I have a piece right there that I finished. Love working on this. It is so much fun. So that is something I have worked on and we'll keep working on. I showed you this last time. I showed you this quilt that my friend Claire, hi Claire, and I saw at a quilt shop when we went shopping. I showed you that I had bought this 1.5 inch triangle paper from Primitive Gatherings. Wasn't sure if I wanted to buy a new size. I'm good. I don't know how big this quilt will be, but I started making blocks. Let me insert a picture of what the quilt looked like here. Really, really pretty. And so I have made, I haven't gotten back to it lately, I made 4 blocks. They were really fun to make, just using my stash. They turned out super pretty. there's just, I think the whole quilt together is just going to be gorgeous when you get all those together. So I did work on that. Now, the last thing I want to show you is something I have been collecting. Okay. So I have decided, so I think, okay, so I've shown you my Raven quilt. If I can even like turn it, can you see over there on the wall? Let's see, those blocks up there, see? The Raven big quilt blocks that I've been doing the applique on, and I really want to get back to those. So those come from this Blackbird Designs quilt book called The Raven, and I love this, and that is the whole quilt. I've done 2 blocks, ready to do a 3rd one. So I really love Blackbird Designs, and I'm now a lover of hand applique, and so I decided that I would like to start collecting not just Blackbird Designs cross stitch, but a bunch of their quilt books as well. So I already had this one, and I've had this one for a while, and I don't remember where I got it, but I had this one sitting on my shelf for a while, called When the Cold Wind Blows, and it is gorgeous. Got really beautiful applique quilt projects in it. Let me see if I can find you so this one was published in 2008, and a lot of times what they would do is they would give like 2 colorways for the same quilt. Aren't they pretty? So there's that quilt in here, and they give you all the designs for that. Then they give you other there's just pretty pictures to look at, and then they give you other quilts. That's in there. Let me see. I love this one. I think is this the one that Olivia B has worked on, these baskets? So pretty. Olivia B is also doing this quilt, Olivia Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, Olivia B, and I had started that. Oh, look at this. I mean, a really cute wool. I mean, I want to do that. I love wool applique. That's really fun. There's another simple quilt. I love this one. Goldenrod in Bloom. Let's see. There's one I wanted to show you. Oh, another wool project. This is beautiful. Look at this quilt, Holly and Mistletoe. Isn't that beautiful? I love this right here. I would love to just even do that. It's gorgeous. Holly and Mistletoe. This one's called Frost on the Ferns. And they have a little pattern for a little quilted pillow, or a big cross stitch pillowcase. That's in there. There's a hooked rag. And I think that's it. So this is the first of their books that I got, as well as the Raven, and just held on to this one. So I also then, when I was in an antique store in Atchison, Kansas, visiting my daughter, I found this one in an antique store for a really good price, so I picked it up. So what I want to show you is that book, as well as 4 more that I have recently collected. I need to take a break, and I will be right back, and we will look at those books together. Okay, so for you that was only a second or 2, and for me that was about 1 hour and 15 minutes. I had a virtual meeting I needed to attend with my son, so I'm back, and I'm gonna finish filming. I told you I wanted to go through these books that I have been collecting. First one I showed you was called Quilting in the Garden. It has some really beautiful, I'm not going to show you every single thing in every book, but at least enough to give you an idea of what is in the book. And you might want to look into getting some of these books as well. Pretty sure When the Cold Wind Blows, the one I showed you, is pretty readily available. This one has some beautiful, beautiful flower blocks in it. I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of what they do with the whole garden glow. Okay, so I think this is the quilt that incorporates the blocks in this book. That's really pretty. Love that. Let's see, does she do another? And here it is. Love this too. There it is in another colorway. So pretty. So, so pretty. So each of those blocks is in there. And then of course, there's other pretties. We've got some little seasonal wool. I really wanted to make that one for patriotic display, but I just didn't. Ran out of time. That quilt. It's called Spring's Arrival. A couple other. Show you a couple other things in here. There's a rug hook. This one I think is really pretty. They took those blocks and did a kind of a Christmas version. So I really like that one. So then I started looking out there on eBay and seeing what else was available. And I'm by no means done collecting them because there's more. But the first one I picked up off of eBay was Celebration of American Life. And it says applique patterns honoring a nation and its people. And it was such a neat book. I haven't really finished reading all of it yet. But having to do with, it says here, this book is an outgrowth of a Block of the Month project that first appeared during 2002 in the Kansas City Star's Sunday magazine, Star Magazine. The Star Magazine had a long history of printing quilt patterns in its newspaper. Sorry, the Kansas City Star newspaper. The first ones appeared in 1928. And so it was really neat because there's these really beautiful applique blocks and they have to do with a particular woman that was in the Kansas area. So it was just kind of really a historical look at these ladies and then these beautiful blocks. And I really wanted to make even just this portion right here for patriotic. Didn't get to that either. So there's a bunch of blocks. Let's see how many. 12 blocks, and you can assemble those into a quilt, and it was really, really pretty. Oh, I don't remember if they showed a whole picture of the quilt. Anyway, lovely. Not sure why. Can't find a whole picture. You can see kind of here. Some of the quilt right here. Really pretty. These blues, I like how they did that. Of course, you could use whatever you wanted. Some other projects, there's a hooked rug. There is a cross-stitch chart in this one. United We Stand sampler, so that's a fun bonus. Another little cross-stitch chart. Some wool applique, a crocheted pillow, some blue work, a wool applique mat. So that was a really neat book, Celebration of American Life. And then the most recent ones I got In the Meadow. I love this one. I think that's so pretty. So here has all these beautiful birds. This is a 2012, that Celebration of American Life. Oh, I'll have to show you that. That was really, oh, there's the pictures. Okay, there's one colorway. Love that. And then here's another one. The bonus for this one is, look, I didn't even know I was getting this. Barb and Alma signed it to whoever had bought this. Barb and Alma both signed this in 2006, so that was a fun bonus. Here in the meadow, we've got all these beautiful bird blocks and some flower blocks. Here are these beautiful, look at that. I love that. I love birds, and I love that quilt, and I love those colors too. So beautiful in the blues and the reds. Here is another version, and it's mostly reds and greens. So, I mean, just the possibilities, just beautiful. So it goes through all those applique blocks. Another one called Meadow Cosmos. It's really beautiful. Sweet William. And any of these, you could use one block and just make a what do you call it? Just a small. I love this one. Butterflies are free. Look at that. They're really pretty just to do a little bit of. I love this quilt too. This is called Goldenrod. Really, really pretty. So it's called In the Meadow. Another one I got is Home Sweet Home. And again, they show you a couple. This is, what year is this one? This is 2005. Here's one version, the quilt, and another. Love all those houses, aren't they fun? So they show you all the blocks, they do all the blocks for those. And then they show you some other projects. And again, the pictures are so pretty. Here is a beautiful wool holiday table runner. I love that. Quilt called Nosegay for Mother. It's like some piecing and some applique on that one. Sweet Pea. I think that's really pretty. A rag hooking, which maybe if I ever learn how to do that, that'll be really cool. Let's see. I love, love, love this one. Old Glory. I would love to make that. And another wool piece. Is that it? That was all that. So that's Home Sweet Home. Really beautiful. And then the last one I got is called Country Inn. This one has recipes in it as well, so that's kind of fun. This one is from 2010. Okay, so that one has recipes, and here's the two versions of the main quilt. Aren't they pretty? Really, really pretty. So they show you all the applique blocks for that, and then like I said, they mix in some recipes, so that's really fun. Just making sure I was recording. Let's see. Then they have some other projects in here. This is really cute, a little hexagon board with that. Pin cushion. This one has a little cross stitch chart in it, and some small letters to cross stitch. Love that quilt. Very fun. Let's see. Oh, this one. This is a different, or is this just using one of the? No, this is a completely different quilt. It's called Bachelor Buttons. That's beautiful. And what else? Oh, that's fun. Look at that. Shooting Stars. And a really, really pretty wool applique mat. So these books are just fabulous. Oh, and a little quilt. Isn't that cute? Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I am so glad that I have these now. So let me show them one more time. I've got Country Inn, Home Sweet Home, In the Meadow, Celebration of American Life, Quilting in the Garden, When the Cold Wind Blows, and The Raven by Blackbird, all by Blackbird. So that was my fun collecting this past couple of weeks. So really enjoyed that. So I think most of those are pretty readily available if you start looking on eBay, and maybe a few used ones on Amazon. So just look around if you're interested in looking for those. So lastly, I think I am not doing a giveaway today. I've got a lot of catch up to do and prep before I leave town for a retreat. And so next time, hopefully I will do a giveaway for the next show, or the next video. So thanks for understanding. I still have to get out the other ones, but with hurricane and out of town, it's just been kind of crazy. And if you have sent me an email, I've seen your email, but I'm still trying to catch up. But I did have this giveaway last time for Stacy Nash Primitives Butternut House Pin Keep. The word was pin keep, and the winner for this is so email me. My email is down below. Let me know what you won and your address, and I will get this in the mail to you as soon as I can. So I think that's all I have to share with you today. I look forward to updating you on the retreat that I'm going on when I get back. So I will probably do another FlossTube video when I get back. And until then, I hope you have lots of stitching and sewing time and really enjoy staying cool and getting some stitching done inside. So I will see you in another couple of weeks, and I hope that you are blessed. Take care. Bye.